Good evening. It's Terry Vanover. I am an author, a speaker, and the founder of Choosing to Rise. And as a life coach, I help those women who are impacted by divorce. So if you're in the middle of a divorce and you need clarity, you need emotional support, you need to figure out your goals when working with your attorney, because that's not really what your attorney is there to do for you. A divorce coach can help you through that process, decide on your goals, figure out what you want, and then you can present those to your attorney. So they work very hand in hand. If you're beyond your divorce, but you're feeling that you're stuck and you're ready to date again, but you've still got some emotional issues, you've got some things that are holding you back, you really need to work on those things, or you need to look back at what you did in your first marriage and how you want to get better and how you want to recover from that, I can help you with that. And if you're coming together and you're blending a family, you're a stepmom, I have to say that is one of the best and biggest roles in our society, but it's also the most undervalued role in our society because you have to be caretaker, you have to do everything a mom does, but you don't get any credit, and actually you get a lot of the blame. So I'm there to support you. I can help you clarify what it is that's holding you back from reaching goals that you want to reach, and we can get you there, and I can help you co-create those things and then hold you accountable to reach the things that you want in your life. So whether it's personally or professionally, I can get you to where you want to be. So speaking of things that are holding you back, we have, last week we talked about holding on. What are you holding on to? And we talked a little bit about how that might be in a way serving you. So that's, again, it overlaps with tonight's topic, which is how to let go of those negative emotions. So as I'm speaking tonight, I want you to hold your fist. I want you to clench your fist. That's going to represent the negative energy, the toxic emotions that you're holding within you. And I want you to keep it clenched that entire time that I'm talking today. And you'll see why this exercise is important at the end. So we talked last week about holding on. And so when we hold on, there's a reason why. It serves us in some purpose. And again, so when you're not able to let go, there's a reason why holding on to that anger or that bitterness, it serves you in some way, and you have to dig down deep to figure out how is it serving you. For some people that are going through divorce or they're having relationship problems, if they hold on to anger, it puts up a block to hurt, right? You don't have to feel that pain if you've got a wall of anger. If it's against your husband or your ex-husband, if you have that wall of anger up, you don't really have to deal with that pain and that real deep hurt if you have your anger up. So in a lot of ways, it serves you. You might be holding on to some guilt over what you did or what you didn't do, or guilt over the divorce. How does that serve you? Maybe it serves as a penance. You feel like, okay, as long as I feel guilty, it serves as a punishment. It'll teach me a lesson. But holding on to that doesn't really help you to move forward. So how do we let go? Tonight we're going to be talking about the number one tip for letting go. So first, decide what it is that you're holding on to and why you're holding on to it. What's the benefit from it? Then you need to think about granting yourself or granting others, the big F word, forgiveness. Now, let's talk about that, because people have a myth around forgiveness. They think that when we forgive someone, we just think that it doesn't happen. It's okay, they moved on. It's okay. It's okay. It means that we condone the behavior. Forgiveness is not for others. When we forgive others, it's for ourselves. It allows ourselves to reclaim our own energy, because like that clenched fist, like that clenched fist, I hope you're still holding on to that. You'll see that holding on to that anger or the shame that you might be holding on to, or what are the bitterness or the guilt that you have, it still prevents you from doing something. You still got that energy. You still have to use energy to hold on to that. And when you have forgiveness or you grant someone forgiveness, it's not for them. It's for you. It's for you. So it just sets yourself free. It doesn't mean you condone or you agree with what they did or even that you'll forget what they did. Forgiveness is about releasing that negative energy within you. I forgive you because I want to move forward. I want to let new energy into my life. I want to let healthy emotions into me. So the number one tip is you don't need to know how to forgive. You don't need to know how to let go. You just have to be willing to do it. You just have to be willing to release it. And when you release it and you get down, dig deep, if you're not working with your life coach to dig down and find what it is that's keeping you bottled up, it's just that willingness to release those negative emotions. Just like when you release your fist, you didn't have to ask how. It's just that you had that willingness to do it. And then once you release those negative or willingness to release those negative emotions, it'll allow for that positive energy, that love energy, that healing energy to come into your spirit. And I've been sharing lately about my recent kind of discovery with what was going on in my own marriage and my own kind of everything. And I was holding on to this negative energy, this criticism against my husband. And I had to work for a while with my life coach to understand that I was holding on to something. And I didn't know what it was for a long time. I just had a lot of, I was like a cactus. I was prickly and I was critical. You couldn't get close to me. And I call it my invisible wall. I had an invisible wall built around me. And when those people got close to me, I got real prickly. And when I dug down deep, I got that it was my vulnerability. I didn't want to feel vulnerable. So that anger was what I was holding on to, that defensiveness, that's the criticalness. That criticalness was what I was putting out as my front because I felt vulnerable inside. But once I got down to it and I was willing to trust and I was willing to release that feeling, boy, it made just a huge difference in my marriage, in my life, in how I interacted with the world around me and my children. So if there's something that you're dealing with and you want to get to the root of it, you want to dig down deep, reach out. I'm here. I can give you one-on-one support and we can dig deep and find out what it is that you need to let go. What is it that you're holding on to that isn't serving you? And I have we work together one-on-one and can provide you with the support you need to move forward, to reach your goals. We can co-create those goals together. I can help hold you accountable, and we can reach anything that you have in your life that you want to reach. And you'll see that once you kind of release those things personally, it'll cause you to bloom professionally because you'll be an example, a shining example for everyone that you touch, everyone that you meet. And it's really amazing. It's really powerful. So you want to reach out to me, please do at terryvanover@comcast.net. You can email me. We can set you up. We can schedule something. Or you can go to choosingtorise.com and I have a free ebook for you. It's called Letting Go. So just let me know if you want that ebook, Letting Go, because it talks even more in depth about this process of letting go. So again, here I am, Terry Vanover at Comcast.net. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you in a week. So great. Everyone have a fantastic and blessed weekend. All right, thank you.